Good morning, everyone. Got the pups in the background, getting the Subaru loaded up. So today it is a Wednesday at 11:37 in the afternoon. Benny's coming to see me. I got a tip from my buddy the other day, Mike. Shout out to Mike. Thank you, Mike, for the tip. And he was telling me about this abandoned Appalachian town deep in the mountains called McFarland, Tennessee. Now, if you don't know about McFarland, Tennessee, and I don't know why you would, because I didn't until about a week ago, McFarland, Tennessee was a town founded in 1890 deep in the Appalachian Mountains. It was essentially a town founded to support the railroad at the time. And so it wasn't a big town. I'll look up how many families were in the area, but a couple of buildings. But what was kind of cool about it was they created this like concrete factory that was used to help support the TVA. When the TVA came around, I believe in the 1930s, the 1940s, they had a lot of dams to build. TVA is the Tennessee Valley Authority. If you're anywhere in Western North Carolina or Eastern Tennessee, you're familiar with the TVA. They've built, 80-90% of the dams around here. So I say all that to say, they built this concrete factory deep in the Appalachian Mountains to help support and build, I believe, the Appalachian Dam, as well as support other infrastructure projects that they had going on at the time. I believe there was a pipeline tunnel where they used to build like a pressurized tunnel to transport water. So anyways, I say all that to say the town dried up at some point. Basically, all that's left is a few structures in this concrete factory. So I got word of this. I looked it up on a map. It's only about an hour from my house. Hour straight into the woods, but an hour nonetheless. Here's the thing. I don't like going to abandoned places by myself. It creeps me out, if I'm being honest. I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
So I don't have anybody to go with me today. So we're bringing the pups today. I'm gonna try to get some shots of this place, do some exploring. And you guys let me know what you think about this place in the comments. If you've been there, I want to hear about it below. If you haven't been there and you're curious about it, feel free to ask some questions. Also, guys, all the information that I learned, or a good portion of the information that I learned about this town, was written by Kenny and Dana Kugler on this beautiful write-up. They have amazing, it's like a really cool blog post. I'll link it below. They have pictures, information. They link to other articles as well. So Kenny and Dana Kugler, thank you for this information that I got. But we're gonna go ahead and hop in the Subaru. I got all my camera gear packed up. And let's just go ahead and get into this thing. Okay, I'll see y'all out there. Bye. Alrighty, guys, we drove down this pretty crazy road for about, I would say, 8 to 10 miles. I would not recommend making this drive if you don't have high clearance and or all-wheel drive. I have a Subaru with a 2-inch lift that has all-wheel drive naturally. It was okay. There was a couple sketchy parts, but I did finally get to the coordination points, and it is so crazy. All right, look at this. So this is the spillway that is, it literally looks like it's in the middle of, we're in the middle of the woods up here. I don't know, I'd say it's about a 50 to 75 foot rock wall. Another little area right here. So we're definitely down into a small little cove and valley. And look at this little spillway right here. Very cool. Wow. This is kind of like super interesting. Hop over this real quick. Let me what this says over here. So this door is actually, oh man, it's like super dirty. This door's been left open. God bless. Whoa, dude, this is sick. Dude, this must be, I mean, I don't even know what this is, honestly. Someone in the comments let me know. I let the camera go first on this one when I opened the door because I have no idea what's inside. Crazy, crazy. You can see just kind of in this little, we're about, so the spillway's that way. You can see that this whole entire little area has kind of been carved out. I'm gonna get the drone up here in a second, but it is definitely a very unique little structure here in the middle of nowhere. Very eerie, very just, I don't know, odd. So here's the rock wall I was telling you about. So you could see, I don't know if you could see, but this is like uber smooth. Yeah. It looks like they had some kind of like stucco, or definitely not stucco, but some kind of concrete put up against the wall here to kind of, I guess, secure it. And then this side right here is just, it's just, you know, wilderness. I don't know if you can see that up there. It looks like a tiny little, I don't know, like a, definitely not a bridge, but something that goes over the little creek that flows through here. All right, let's get the drone up in the air and see what is over that little thing, and then possibly see what it looks like way up there. Let's check it out. So according to all the research that I've done and from that article that I linked below, this town was founded, McFarland, Tennessee, was founded in 1890. It was initially a stop along the railroad between Copper Basin and Reliance, Tennessee. So the railroad stop, basically what they would do, Copper Basin, if you don't know, sounds like what it is. They had a lot of copper in the area. That's a little bit west of where I live. And so this area would be used as like a stop off for transportation of goods, copper, whatever it might be, between Copper Hill and Reliance, Tennessee. The people that were, I couldn't really get a number on the amount of people that lived here at one point, but it's probably safe to say that a couple dozen people, anywhere from railroad workers to engineers, and then their families. So we're gonna go over here to this other structure over here. I believe this was like a cement mixing structure. It looks kind of odd. It looks like a UFO landing area, but we're gonna make our way over here and see if we can do more exploring. So let's get into it. So you can already kind of see it right over here. Oh man, this is creepy. This would be a great little off-roading area if you had a Jeep or something like that. I don't want to take my my Subaru through here because I don't want to risk the thought of getting stuck in here. That freaks me out. All right, so we're at the cement mixing area right here. This structure was used to help mix cement for the TVA to be able to build all the different dams and the projects that they had going on at the time. Over here, it's kind of hard to walk. I definitely recommend, I don't have waterproof boots. I do have boots, but gonna have to kind of jump across here. Ugh. Oh yeah, right in the mud. Right in the mud. Okay. All right, let's get the wide zoom going on. Man, this is creepy. Spooky. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Very spooky. I'm gonna throw the drone up here in a second, see if I can't get some kind of footage from up there. Kind of crazy to think. I mean, even by 1895, this place had 2 post offices established. On top of that, they also had a 2-story hotel. I mean, guys, right here in the middle of nowhere. You know, there's absolutely nothing out here. But at some point, I mean, this was a little town. So as you can see, this concrete structure is very close over there to the spillway. It's within like less than 1/8 of a mile, so you can walk right to it. As you can also see, we're kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. I just threw the drone up a couple 100 feet over the cement structure, and it's like nothing out here. So there's a river down there, it's kind of gorge, so curious to see how that played into it. Now, me and the dogs, we're just kind of walking this, looks like some kind of old road. I don't know where this is going to lead. I honestly just want to see if this connects somehow to the railroad. Yeah, so we're going to walk this for a little bit. I'm not going to get too far away from my car. So I don't like being out here in the middle of nowhere, but yeah, it'd definitely be cool if we can find something. So let's see how far we can go. So I'm not going to go too far. I'm just genuinely curious right now. Down there. Oh, there's a road down there. Okay, well, that's what I get for thinking. All right, so after seeing that road down there and seeing how we're kind of getting nowhere right now, I'm gonna see if I can get on that road. I'm a little Subaru and see if it takes us somewhere else. So stay tuned for that. I just pulled off to check out this road, but as I was literally just saying, bear claw marks right there. And it makes sense because we're right next to a water source. So definitely bring protection if you come out here. Not that you would need it against a bear, but you know, you never know. Alrighty guys, so sure enough, we went down that road and we found the railroad. If I'm being honest, this railroad looks kind of new. I mean, the railroad ties themselves are a little bit older, but yeah, I mean, it looks kind of older, but I mean, as you can see, there's not a lot of rust right here. So this is definitely like a newer railroad. I can only imagine that this railroad tied in to the cement mixing area in McFarland, like right up the road. So definitely pretty cool how this is all kind of interconnected. And if you can hear, the Hiwassee River is just right down there. Definitely a really cool little area and an awesome place to explore. Alrighty guys, so that will basically conclude my exploration of McFarland, Tennessee, the abandoned town that was founded in 1890, had its peak in the 30s and 40s with helping out the TVA do their thing and all their random projects, and then after that, people by the mid-century of the 20th century, you know, the 1950s, this place was basically abandoned. So it's been abandoned now for about 70 years, 75 years. You can definitely tell nature has taken this place back over. I always love to see stuff like this, where nature's kind of done its thing and reclaimed it. A little bit sad that, you know, this place is gone now, but either way, I am very glad I decided to come out here today. If you're gonna come out here, please be respectful of the wilderness. You know, pack in what you pack out, or pack out what you pack in. Don't be like these other people that come here and graffiti and drop their trash in here. Let's keep these places beautiful, and yeah. I would also recommend, for like the 3rd time now, have all-wheel drive or some kind of vehicle with a little bit of clearance. There's a bumpy road coming in. It's gonna be even bumpier going out. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I did. And if you guys want more content like this, have any questions, or if you've been here before and you have some other information to add, I would love to see it in the comments below. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you out there on the trail, hopefully. And if you do, feel free to come up and say hi. But all right, guys, y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye.